All right, welcome to this video. Good on you for watching this video. It's most likely because you're wanting to get better. Today I'm going to backtest a random month of data for you guys. So let's pick a wheel of names and see whatever month we get. All right, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right, there we go. Let's see what we get. This is of 2024. Yes. What the fuck? Oh, February. All right, February 2024. Let's run it. Yeah, shut up. All right, run it. NQ. Yes. Initial date 2024. February. There we go. And then time obviously 909. Bro, are you kidding me? All right, there we go. And then the last day. All right, so we are going to run this. Create. All right, here we are. Let's put it to New York. There we go. And let's put it on yes. All right, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so what are we? We are inside a big ass range. Respecting this we're up here, most likely going to go down a little bit further. Yeah, I don't really have a certain draw yet. Let's look. SMT up here, sending us lower. 1 hour gap gets inversed. I mean, depending on 10 a.m., if this inverses, we are bearish or bullish. This gets respected. Yeah, could really go both ways. Don't really have a draw. Forgot to introduce myself, by the way. My name is Lucas. I've been trading ICT for about a year. Yeah, I really like doing so. I trade funded accounts and yeah, I trade inversions. That's about it. So if you enjoyed this content, if you think you can learn from it, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to watch more content of mine, and I'll just keep uploading useful stuff for you guys. So yeah, I mean, let's run it. Let's see how open reacts to this. All right, pretty choppy so far. Would not take this inversion at open. Good run, but not really my type of trade. We get bearish SMT. I'd honestly wait for 10 a.m. to open to get some more structure and determine this inversion. Okay, so we inverse this 1 hour to the downside, which is a strong clue we might go lower. We also had this. No, I'm tweaking. Okay. I don't trade order blocks, by the way. You might say like, bro, there's an order block up here. You could trade it. No, I don't. I only trade for value gaps. Just take your concept and master it. That's what I always tell people. All right, so this is news, I think. Yeah, so we leave a data low, which is interesting to me. It's also for our bottom wick, as you can see. Candle anatomy right there, open, low, high, close, but it's a data wick, so would like to see that get taken. Maybe if we sweep this high, we could go lower. It's not really probable price action right now for me. Yeah, let's see. Oh, come up a little more. I don't want to trade off of this ITH. Oh, actually I do, because we have an SMT. All right. On-field 5 minute down here. If we had an inversion, I'm going to go back because I just realized this a bit late. No, because you're inside this. I'm not gonna take that. Not have done that. All right. Tap the 5 minute. Probably gonna inverse it. Did we inverse it? No. So I'd wait for that for confirmation. See it soups it. I would not take a long out of this purely because we have this bearish SMT on the higher time frame and we have this data low. So yeah, that's why for me this is invalid. Works out in the end. Let's see how this reacts. Get the inversion there. We're inside higher time frame gaps. Again, I just want to see this 5 minute inverse to the downside. There we go. Yeah, could very much take this. It's a 5 minute inversion, so it could take a bit of time, but so far I like it's a data low, right? Yeah, it's the data low. All right. Yeah, I could see this play out. Let's check the higher time frame one more time. Completely respecting that. Souping this. Yeah, this is something I take. It's also a 4 hour top wick, so right, instant delivery there. Would not, well, would I have gone break even? Yes. Hopefully delivers. I'm going to close it out on SMT, obviously. There we go. Closing out that trade. You never want to get edged if ES takes it. Gets hit anyways in the end. Pretty A+ that. Not just because of delivery. I mean, yeah, the delivery is nice, but 5 minute inversions most of the times tell you a lot about price. And I mean, we had these obvious draws down below. We had this 10 a.m. open high formation. I didn't count this open low because it was a data low. So here we got the instant manipulation to the key area, which was my 15-minute ITH, and also, no, not 1 hour. So 15-minute ITH. Yeah, beautiful trade. Would take it any day. See if it goes lower. No, so good TP as well. All right, we go on to the next day. Probably gonna go about 15 days. 1 second, gonna send my girlfriend a message real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, so what happens? We tap this, seem to respect it, but we're inside this, so it's not really that certain. See, we have a SMT on this 4 hour because, yeah, NQ did tap it. Yeah, I could see this very well be bullish, but we have this higher time from SMT. Yeah, so it's not really that certain to me what the draw is. I mean, if this goes lower, you'd at least, this is actually data, 1 second. Oh no, that's all the way up there. You'd at least want to see equilibrium get hit and trade from there, but yeah, these are the types of conditions where you fade a lot of trades just because it's like very uncertain. You don't really have a certain draw. Could see this open high. There we go. Maybe tap this, but it's pretty far away. Probably gonna tape read this trade just because my draw is not really that certain. I'm still going to show the day. I mean, yeah, there was an open low. Could have taken a 1 minute inversion. I was not a fan. Oh, you had an SMT. Okay, so it could have been nice, right? But it's not really something I would like to take. All right, now you have this big ass range. So whatever you do, you're inside the higher time frame gap. Or actually, yeah. So that's pretty cooked. Can't really trade inside this range. I mean, it seems like we're. My condition for longs is that we inverse these gaps up here. Let's see. Doesn't really happen. What time is it? It's already 10. We have an SMT on this upper 15, but I'd want to see some manipulation for the 10 a.m. candle. which could be this 50-minute low. I mean, we're accumulating right now. Maybe create a bottom wick here. Accumulation, pretty choppy. All right, get that. Get the inversion instantly. Get the SMT. This is something I really like, honestly. You get that 4-hour candle on Netabe. It's really obvious. I mean, you have chop, 10 a.m. opens up around here, doesn't really tap anything. We create the bottom wick, instantaneous reaction, and you deliver to your draw. That's basically the idea behind this trade. Could go for 1-to-1 on this. That's just the top of the manipulation though. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. Take your piece of the pie and leave. Oh, it's a 2-minute, so you have to wait for that. Yeah, it's a 2-minute, okay. All right, 2-minute gets inversed, gives us a better entry. Yeah, we'll take this, like this trade. Review the higher time frame one more time. You said no. Higher time frame gap at my stop. No. Is there SMT? Yes, there's SMT. Is this 50-minute gap, which makes it even better. Yep. All right, let's see if the upper jaw gets it. Yeah, okay, so you could have gone higher there. Only reason I didn't is because this high right here is technically inside this gap because it didn't close above, so it's an ITH, meaning it's a prominent target. And this is all-time high. Yeah, you could target it for a higher RR, but I'm fine with this. It gave me a 1-to-1.4, which is fine if you trade a high win rate. So yeah, perfect setup. AMD played out, 10 a.m. lines up, and have an SMT. So can't really go wrong with that. Maybe even get a continuation higher from this. Yeah. All right. Next day. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell we're bullish. The only thing I don't like is the bearish SMT, but I mean, we're sponsored, so what that means is we tap the 4-hour gap. So any lower time frame gap in this range means that it's most likely going to get respected. You can see that right here. All right. And right here as well, by the way. And after that is when we come lower. So it's pretty easy if you get that theory down. Could take this for an open high low close, but as for respecting all these 4 hours, I don't really like shorts right now. Not really looking for that. Come lower. No, we come higher. Okay, we edge that, which leaves a nice target. Yeah. All right, this could be nice. Let's see here. What is this low? It's a 5-minute ITL. All right. Let's see, we inverse this. We have higher time frame SMT, which is nice. See, it's all like weighing down what's given, right? Like, what's the best thing you could do in this scenario? All right. We had this open high low close, but it really just, yeah, it respected this 50-minute, but it really just built liquidity up there. Could wait for 10 a.m. here. All right, so you're really gonna put me on the spot there, or you're not? Okay. All right, this is way nicer, especially after opening 10 a.m. You could view this as AMD, accumulation, manipulation into key area, go higher. SMT on that, but we already had it. 1 hour, 4 hour. Tap the 4-hour gap, which is nice. Sweep the 4-hour ITO. Lining up with that 10 a.m. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, you're inside the 3 minutes, so you're gonna have to wait for that. This is why. Respecting that 3 minutes kind of buns. All right. 30-second up here, or down here, I should say. No 30-second. There is a 1 minute, but it gets respected. So, all right. At this point, I'm no longer looking for longs inside this area. I need to see some more liquidity get swept, because this is basically a straight gamble if you take an iFVG somewhere in this range. But as you can see, the low gets taken, which means we could look for another long. That's inside a really big range, so not really that nice. We chop around anyways, come down lower, maybe get a continuation. All right, this 5 minute could work. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's very far in discount, and shorting in discount is just not nice. I'd also rather see the 15. And at that point it's 11 and I don't trade past 11, so let's see what happens. Yeah, that's why I don't trade 11. It's just straight cooked, straight chop. All right, we continue. We respect the 4 hour. Yeah, we respect the 4 hour. Not on the yes though, but still very clear, in my opinion. And we have SMT on this high, but I just want to see this run higher purely because of what we're respecting. Oh, and this makes it even better. Do we have an SMT on this too? No, but we sweat. So clear. All right. Manipulating down on this. Be A+, especially right at open. All right. Tap EQ. I would long. I'm skipping so far because I know there's just not a good inverse in there. See. See, sometimes your initial plan doesn't work out, but you have to work with what you get. So, I mean, we have this SMT here. We tap into this gap again. My draw personally was bullish. Nothing more really to add up. Good play from here. Would like to see it line up with 10. All right, we get something from there. Is that significant? Yes, we tap a 50-minute gap down here, which if you trade them is inside, you could say a 4 hour rejection block, but I don't trade those. SMT obviously unfilled price, unbalanced price range. Quick break even on the 5 minute here. And then targeting this 15 for a 1-to-1. Could be nice. Could be a really nice setup, especially for souping that like this. And the 1 minute is the highest time frame. All right. I might say, why would you go break even that quickly? Well, it's really just because in any case, the 5 minute could get respected, right? And then you just get cooked on your trade. What's even nicer about this setup is that we have an SMT down here. As you can see, made a lower low, made a higher low. So that's nice for a reversal trade. Tap the 5 minute, please. Thank you. Yeah, so super fast break even, right? Yeah. Yeah, not gonna risk anything more. Hopefully we get the 1-to-1. We don't. All right, see, so that's why I go break even there. It was a good shot, just didn't reach my my TP. Trade idea was there, tap the 15, which was my draw. I don't do stuff like this, where you put your stop maybe here. Could have done that actually. Still would not have TP'd anyways, because this stop is protected by the SMT in that sense. But yeah, not really my type of way to do that. Yeah, completely respect that. Could get a nice short from here. Reasoning is that we SMT on it and instantly reverse, though there's probably not going to be a good inverse. This 3 minutes still has to close and you're inside the 5 minute. 5 minute inverse could be really nice, yeah. But do we have a top wick? Yeah, we create a top wick. Okay, so you could also see this the other way around. 10 AM opens right here, and we made a top wick into this key area, delivering a short. That's something you could have taken. And now there's like another continuation down, having this SMT at your stop, taking the same logic from what I just explained. Your stop will be at this this high, targeting a 1-to-1. This is something you could take, especially as we're so bearish. But it's like, yeah. Wait, did we rebalance? Let me check. Yeah, so I mean it's a discounted PD array, but you don't really get back. I could see this work out though. Just thinking. Sometimes you have this tingle, right, where you just kind of, I mean, we make relative equal lows on ES. Not gonna take it. Yeah. Just why would it resweep like that? All right, we continue. It's too risky to take that trade. That's my draw, obviously. Inversing this as well. Yeah, would like to see an open low I close just before we take that draw. That'd be perfect. Taking it, nice. All right, this is good. This is really good. Does ES have a draw? No. But that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just gonna check. We're inside at 15. Right at open. This could give us a nice 30-second here. Please. Yes. Is there some sort of SMT? Yes. All right. This is a trade close to open, and I honestly like those. Though it seems like this, it's like fucking 9:30 just open, and we're only having such small moves. This must be a bank holiday. 7 February. Can I like look up a date or something? It was 2024, right? Yeah. Feb 7, 2024. Does that work? Yes. And then the filter should be on this as well. No, it's just a really not volatile day. Okay. Well, then I take this. Do not want to see this 3-minute get respected. No way. No way. Okay, so we get stopped on that. I like this trade just because it opened low immediately and inversed it with good displacement, which is like a very good setup in my opinion. Like 80% of the time they work out, so that's why I took that. Even though it might have seemed like a no, it was just a really good trade. I'm not mad about that at all. Just gonna continue here. Could get the same type of trade. Ooh, 30-second in here maybe. Yeah. Fuck. Do I rewind that? Are we sweeping anything? Yeah, I would have taken this 100%. I don't want to be... Wait, did we sweep it though? Oh, no, we did not. Okay, not gonna rewind that then. Yeah, no, fuck that. Not doing that. Leave equal lows. Shorts are valid now because of those equal lows. Never mind. Oh, actually, fuck. I do it again, bro. Okay, so I was waiting for a gap to get tapped. I didn't see this 5-minute. I'll explain the trade to you guys. I'm not going to take it. I do want to take it for the statistics, though. Fuck. Would have taken this. No, 30-second. Never mind. Yeah, no. Actually, would not have been able to take this trade. Yeah, no. Okay, so no point in explaining or going back. 5-minute gap tap, equal lows. Basically, one of the strongest draws in the market get taken. And from here, you want to deliver higher, in my opinion. First, I want 10 AM to open low. Please. Can we open low 10 AM? Because I want to see that bottom wick. Yeah, draw gets taken. Now it's pretty much cooked. 4 hour, nothing really. All right. Yeah, not taking this continuation as it's in 2-farm premium. Now from here it could be nice, but still it's after 11, so I don't trade. All right. I'm gonna do 2 weeks. Basically, I've done 1 week now. We're on February the 8th. I'm gonna go to like February 15th or 14th because it's a shorter month, obviously. Let's see, we're inside. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. We seem to be inversing this, but obviously there's still like 30 minutes left. Don't really want to take anything just yet. I mean, we could get this. Certainly we're inside this gap. We had an SMT up here, which is delivering. And yeah, but we're inside of 4 hours. So it's this 1 hour basically is my condition for do we long or do we short, which means I'm going to have to wait for 10 a.m. So I'm going to skip through. All right, we take that, get the trade I was wanting. Might have taken this IRL, but yeah, so much failures, so many failure swings. Okay, so these are like good targets, but I'm not taking this just purely because I want to see this 1 hour get, and it would have gotten stopped, by the way. Want to see how this 1 hour holds up. All right, so it does get inversed in the end. Respecting this 15. Disrespecting the 1 hour, so this is my draw, at least. Maybe there's a lower, yeah, okay, so that's my draw. Would like to see some sort of continuation and maybe accumulation. Yeah, we have some accumulation right there. Come lower. Oh, that's not even a gap, bro. Okay, so this would be the first point for me to long off of. Yeah, not really generating anything I like and just chopping around, going higher. The draw was right, but the way price printed just wasn't anything I was interested in. So continuing. See, I fade a lot of setups. I just, to cut all the noise, you just stick on a higher time frame, wait for your key level to get created or tapped. And from there, you just take it from there. Don't want to stay on the lower time frame for too long. We leave a data low and data high, I think. Nope, we don't. Data low is right here though, which could get taken. There's SMT on it, so I'm not too interested. Gets taken. This is nothing. Yeah, I want to see this go lower before I take a long. No way we create equal lows, right? Right, for some reason NQ creates equal lows again. So if we tap this 5 minute, I mean, it's wraps from there. No, all right, we don't. We take this. Is there 4 hour? All right, we might create a 4 hour at 10. Longs from here could play. Just gonna see what the lower time frame gives us. Maybe we've already gotten an inversion. Then I'm gonna go back because I would like that. Depending on what time it is. Yeah, that's really nice. 5 minutes, yeah, basically on it, so I'm not gonna change that. All right, this 1 minute, I'm not gonna take a 30-second from here. This could be very nice. All right, there we go. I like this very much. Let's see here. Target a 1-to-1, go break even on the 5. Or if ES taps this 5 minute. All right. All right, break even there. Why? ES taps it. Yep, you can go break even, buddy. All right. Hopefully it runs. Probably is not. Yeah. Get break even there. I mean, it's a solid break even. Draw was correct, but just so happens that we get that break even. Rather preserve capital there. So I'm happy with that. We leave some equal lows. It's still 10. We open high. See this print. I would not take this continuation purely because of these equal lows. Rather trade downwards. There's no key level to trade from, so this is basically cooked. Trading either way is cooked. That trade was basically trade of the day, but with my safety measures, I unfortunately got break even on it. Let's continue. What day is it? 12th. Okay, so we're gonna quit on Thursday this week. If this ITL, it's ITH, I would like to, let's see, 4 hour. Yeah, we're sponsored by that. I would like this 1 hour to hold up, and otherwise this is my draw. But they call it a paddy swing. Immediate open trade could be nice. Fuck, I just missed it. Okay, so this, right as I say it, is a paddy swing, which is the trade I took earlier, which has like a 90% win rate, but now it took the break even point already, so would not have taken that. Or if there's a 30-second down here. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, this is the most perfect paddy swing I've seen, bro. I might just go back and take this. Equal highs up there. Well, no, I'm not gonna cheat. You know, fuck. 1 minute starts right here, so you just go break even. It's perfect, bro. Okay, so I'll explain it to you guys real quick. You have open at 9:30. What happens is you take this 5-minute ITL right here, which is a key level. After that, you immediately inverse to the other side, which is your draw. In this case, it was the 15 ITH, because we're still inside this 1 hour, and it suits it so well, bro. I'm gonna revert this because I know that in real life I 100% would have taken this to the high. I don't want to seem like a cheater, and I'm gonna go break even here because we're inside that 1 minute. Yeah. All right. So that's a 4-minute work day. If you ever see the setup, just take it, bro. It wins like 90% of the time. Like, genuinely does. Gonna wait for 10. Well, actually, I mean, I've taken my dub already, so gonna continue here. Sometimes when backtesting, it just goes so quick that you can't really react, and then you see your setup and it's like played out already, and then it's like, bro, do I revert this or not? But I did because I just know I would have taken that. Taken 2 of those last week. Well, 1 this week. No, 2 of those last week actually. So yeah, would not have missed it. All right, so we're basically dumping. I mean, what else can you make from it, right? We have these fair swings. Just gonna mark it like this really quick. Yeah, not longing against this. I mean, you have data high, so a short is kind of cooked. But you could take this as a fair value gap. Then you'd want to get like a bit of a bigger retrace. Oh, actually, SMT on it. Draw this from here. Ooh. Kind of juicy, I can't lie. Kind of juicy. Get it. Bro, oh, that's so nice. Let's see if you get an inverse here. It's kind of cooked. And all right, you get your inverse. Do I want to take this? We're approaching that data high, which is a strong draw. I might just fade this and tape read it. I've taken some dubs already. I'm up like 4% on the account almost, so would have done something like this and then just go for 1-to-1 or something like that for retrace. Break even there. Oh, it would have gone break even anyways. All right, it did hit. Something about fair value gaps with a data high above it, man. It's just, I'd rather take the continuation higher to the data high. It seems like it's not going to happen here. Yeah, just not really a day for me to trade. Whenever we're in this kind of structure, it's basically cooked for me. And right now, even though we're inside this 1 hour gap, 4 hour gap maybe, yeah, still I'd like to see price go higher. This is the second to last day. Respecting that, I wouldn't actually. Internal trades from there could be good. All right. Maybe we get the trade I was just talking about. I mean, here, the thing is, we're being sponsored by this 1 hour. We're inside this 1 hour. So that goes both ways. You have a data high at your, well, not at your stop, but like in the direction of your stop. So that's going to be the high time frame draw. This is the petty swing setup. I mean, it's nice, but don't really have. I think I'm gonna fade this one. Maybe it plays out, maybe it doesn't. It's just those data. The fact that the data highs at my stop, bro. Yeah, see, so it plays out. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's such an easy, quick, nice setup, and like 9 minutes into your workday, you're done. It's really nice, but I'd rather see us go higher. Trigger discipline. Fuck, did I just... I need to stop doing that. I just skipped it too far again. All right, there was a 1 minute, but should be inside a 2 minute and a 3, so it doesn't matter that I skipped it a bit too far. Let's see what happens. All right, continues higher. Does not invert, does inverse it. Okay, that's nice. Do we get an internal SMT? No, we got an SMT on this, which is nice. You could take it like this. Target this 930 wick, which is also a nice draw. Something I could see myself take. The only thing I don't like about it is how I have to put my stop for this. Maybe I would actually go like this. Just gonna put this to the side to see if it would have worked. In the end, my draw is the data high. Go something like that. Just fucking rip it. Go break even at the high and just see where it brings us. No way, it doesn't take the high. Go ahead, NQ. There we go. Okay, so this would have already banked. Now I'm just letting this run. Let's get some cinematic price action in here. No way, bro. We go break even. See, so it's kind of how do you say it? Dilemma if you would put it like this or like that. In any case, it was a good setup. Both these setups played out. I just didn't capitalize on it. So that's something I could have done better. But hey, that's why we practice, obviously. We continue. I mean, we're inside this 4 hour. We disrespected this one. We took the data high. Wait, did we actually? Yeah, we took the data high. So the draw from yesterday was correct. I just got break even on it, unfortunately. Let's see here. Inside this 4 hour, Do we have draws lower? Taken all these draws. There's no SMT. We have this. And we have these relative equal lows, which I could see get taken. Let's see if we get the exact same trade again. Yes, we do. I might just skip this back if there's a 30 second. There is a 30 second. See, now it's valid because I called it. I said, let's see if we get the same trade. Go like this, probably, and then to your draw, which is not a one-to-one, so you just extend it and pray for it to get hit. There's no SMT, right? No. Exact equal lows on the S makes this even nicer. Triple equal lows, all right. Yeah, so clear. Such a clear trade. Oh, what? Am I doing something wrong? All right, break even there. No way this edge is. All right, there we go. That's a dub on the last day. It's actually a Thursday. I want to end on a Friday just to end the week off. Yeah, let's see if price reverts from here. No, so you could have gotten a really nice RR on that, but that's not my idea. I just want to take my piece of the pie and leave every single day. Every single day, it's the same thing. Just take your perfect setup. It's either 10 a.m. AMD or an open, low, high close on the fucking market open. Like, whenever you start to get it, trading, it doesn't really get boring, but sitting at the charts, waiting for market open, doing the same thing over and over again. When it gets boring, it's when you know that you're doing the right thing. If trading excites you, there's something wrong with your psychology. All right, so this last setup, I mean, yeah, what can I make of it? Disrespecting this, disrespecting that. Respecting this, no, never mind. Respecting this. Disrespecting. Okay, so it's not really that clear, not so clean. Could see this go both ways, honestly. Want some more structure, especially because of this data fair value gap which we made. So I'm not gonna take that. Yeah, we absolutely dump lower to this. What is this, like a 4 hour, 1 hour? Dump lower to this 1 hour ITL. Create an SMT on it. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna trade this, I mean, good luck. It's not really. Actually. Weak ass inversion, bro. Really, really suspicious inversion, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Could take it, go break even super early again. Probably get fucked on it. All right, break even. Your entry was right there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, get break even. So that's not worth your time. Honestly, bro. Yeah, I mean, you get the top wick. You get this inversion. Could take this. It's just very discounted. Shorting in the discount is never nice. If you draw it from here, I mean, you at least wanted to see go a bit higher, and from here, yeah, bro, it's kind of cooked, eh? It's kind of cooked. Okay, that's nicer. Now it's like almost 11. Yeah. So that's the end of this. I mean, it might just rebalance on the 1 hour and go lower. Not really too sure. I would have had so much aura if it did. All right. Anyways, let's see the results. This is like from entry triggers, random month. Oh, that's what I just did actually. So that's why this is kind of cooked. Let's see what we just did. All right, so this is our session from just now. We had an 80% win rate, only took 8 trades. Actually, we had 3 break-even trades. Average an RR of 1.45. See the calendar. Yeah, so you could say, 80%, I'm winning 80%, but it's only like half a month, right? So it's not that nice of data. Because yeah, you at least want like half year of data before you can call it like somewhat solid. Preferably a year or more. But yeah, this is half of February 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I am probably going to make another video on this. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and yeah, bye.